Okay, so dividing fractions. We're going to pick up where we left off with multiplying fractions. Okay, so get your snapping fingers ready. Remember, we're snapping. Multiplying fractions is very easy. All you have to do is multiply straight across. What about dividing? It's just as simple. Take the second fraction and flip it upside down. That's called finding the reciprocal. Then all you gotta do is multiply straight across. So let's take a look at the actual details of what we're going to be doing. Of course, anytime we're multiplying or working with fractions, we are going to convert to improper fractions first. Any mixed numbers become improper fractions. That's the only way this works. Then take the reciprocal of the second fraction. That just means to flip it. That's the reciprocal. That's all it is. Lastly, we are going to multiply straight across. And that's all there is to it. So let's take a look at some examples. We are going to do these top four together. The first thing I'm going to do before I even dive into this is I'm looking for mixed numbers and I'm going to convert them. The only one that I see is this one. So let's see. If I rewrite this, I have negative 2 over 5, that's going to stay the same, divided by 5 times 1 is 5, plus 4 is 9. So 9 over 5. Just keep my regular denominator. And I also need to remember to keep my sign. So I'm going to put my negative up in my numerator where it belongs. And that's the only mixed number we have. So let's take a look. So what about dividing? It's just as simple. Take the second fraction and flip it upside down. So I'm going to rewrite this problem and I'm going to flip my second fraction. So I went from this to this. I flipped it upside down, keeping my negative in the numerator. That's fine. Then all you got to do is multiply straight across. Multiply straight across. So 1 times negative 4 is negative 4. 4 times 3 is 12, and that reduces. I can reduce both of those by 2. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2, and 12 divided by 2 is 6. That still reduces by 2. So negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1, divided by 2 on the bottom is 3. I can't reduce anymore, so I am finished. Now, if you saw right away that you could divide the top and the bottom by 4, by all means, go for that. Reduce by the biggest number. But if you didn't see that, it's okay. Reduce by 2 and just keep going. Or if it's an odd number, reduce by 3 and keep going. Okay? Keep going until you can't reduce anymore and you'll be fine. So let's take a look at this one. What about dividing? It's just as simple. Take the second fraction and flip it upside down. So when I rewrite this, it's going to be 2/3, and it's going to be multiplied this time. And I'm going to flip, instead of 6 over 7, I'm going to have 7 over 6, keeping my negative in the numerator. All right? Then all you got to do is multiply straight across. So 2 times negative 7 is negative 14. 3 times 6 is 18. And that can reduce by 2. Negative 7 over 9. And I'm all set. Now, I love this little rhyme because it will help you remember all the steps, and it helps you even remember the word reciprocal, where you take the second fraction, you flip it upside down. But if that's too much for you to remember, another thing that you can try, or another little catchphrase that you can try, is copy, change, flip. Okay, it doesn't fit with anything else, so you'll just have to remember that it is division. Fraction division is copy, change, flip. However you remember that, that's up to you. But copy, change, flip, what that means is copy your first fraction, so negative 2 over 5, change your symbol to multiplication, and then flip the second fraction. So keeping negative in the numerator and flipping the 5 and the 9 here. So copy, change, flip. If you do that, Then we have negative 2 times negative 5 gives me a positive 10. And 5 times 9 is 45. Both divisible by 5. And that would be 2 over 9. And there we have it, copy, change, flip. Let's try that method again. So copy the first fraction, change the sign, flip the second one, 8 over 5, negative in the numerator. And now all we got to do is multiply straight across. So 7 times negative 8 is going to be negative 56, and 4 times 5 is 20, and that will reduce by 2. So let's see. That'll reduce by 2 if I have 28 over 10. That still reduces, and that would be a negative. Still reduces, negative 14 over 5. And there we have it. I am all done. Can't reduce that anymore. So dividing fractions, it's just as easy as multiplying. Just remember what to do with that second fraction and your sign. Practice the last 4 on your own and come to class with any questions that you have.